Oh yeah? You think you're so great? Well, let me see yours, Carlos. You do not want to see mine. You are not ready to see mine. I think you're just scared, Carlos. I showed you mine. Let me see yours. Am I right, guys? Yeah, let's see it, Carlos. Okay. Do you want to see my cock? Do you want to see my cock? Yeah, we do. Here is my cock. Are you happy now? Look at it! Look at my cock! I want to do a list today. Everybody likes lists. I thought, let's do a list. I want to do something normal, sort of middle of the road, something everyone can relate to. So in the spirit of normalcy, here are my top 5 crotches in video games. Number 5 goes to a game on the Wii, Daisy Fuentes Pilates. Fuentes? I don't know, some shit. This one shows up on the list because I can't quite figure out what's wrong with it. There is something really off about that crotch. It might be the very clear landing strip implication, or maybe it's just polygonally displeasing to me. I'm not sure, but I find it super interesting. I've stared at it for a long time, and I still can't quite figure it out. Number 4 goes to Star Trek Online. This is a crotch that is abnormally bulgy, but not quite in the way that you'd want it to be. I'm gonna AKA this one mashed potato britches. Mashed potato britches is just fascinating to me. I can't find too many other MMOs that have pulled off the crotches that well. Number 3 goes to a revamped crotch, which was fine both ways. It's the Night Elves in World of Warcraft. I'm not sure what it is in the lore that suggests that Night Elves have larger than normal penises, but there's gotta be something. When you compare this to the humans in WoW, it's like a mule and a hamster. Now I'm partial to the first Night Elf crotch design, but I could see an argument for both. They're both fantastic crotches. It does make me wonder though, if Illidan was packing this, what was he so pissed about? Number 2 is another crotch that has seen multiple forms. It goes to crotch connoisseur Voldo in Soulcalibur V. Now Voldo's crotch has seen multiple forms, but it has the distinction on this list of being the only crotch that was actively used as a crotch to advertise the game. A little bit of a stir in the early stages of the promotion for Soulcalibur V, and this crotch popped up, belonging of course to Voldo. Later in the game, he ended up having the crotch that you're seeing now, but the old spike in 2 bits was the one that caused all the controversy, that got all the PR for Soulcalibur V. Voldo is also one of only 2 others on this list, although I think I could maybe make a case for Pilates, that actively uses his cod piece in the game. There's all sorts of gyratory, thrusting, pelvic-y things Voldo's got doing. My favorite is the butt bump. Yeah, little known fact, I was actually the character model for Voldo. Number 1, there can be no others. It is Destroy Man. Destroy Man comes from No More Heroes and No More Heroes 2. Don't blame me if you have not heard about those, but what you should definitely hear about is Destroy Man's junk. His robotically altered man piece wreaks a whole lot of havoc. He's the only other character that uses his crotch, and I would say he's the only character on the list that uses his crotch to huge advantage. Son has a laser beam on his junk. I'm just gonna shut up for a second and enjoy this with you because it's one of the most fantastic things you're ever going to see in your life. Let's roll it.
And look at you. You look like you're dead. I guess it's time for a wake-up call. Destroy power! Destroy team! This is where it gets good. Good night. Destroy Buster!
Yes. I gotta say, if that is not an awesome video game crotch, I don't know what is. So there you go, my top 5 video game crotches. Only 1 woman on this list. Not sure what that says about me. So do you have an addition to this list? Maybe a female or 2, since they are conspicuously missing from my list? I have been the Hicks from MMO-Play.com. This has been an episode of MMO-Play Dailies, which is fast becoming the weirdest video game show on the internet, and proud of it. Check back tomorrow for something else completely random. I'll see you then.